So I'm going to go through with you some of my favorite proteins to incorporate on a regular basis. Protein is great because it is thermogenic, so it'll help you meet your goals to lose body fat and gain muscle. And when you're working hard in the gym, you really want to repair your muscles, and that's done through rest and eating protein. So I love to incorporate lean proteins to start off with, and that's so that you can eat a higher amount of protein without it affecting your carb and your fat intake. So I'm going to start with some of my favorite lean proteins. So my favorite would be white fish. This could include scallops, shrimp, that sort of thing. So mainly you're just getting protein macronutrients out of this. Something like salmon would incorporate a bit of fat, which there's nothing wrong with as well. I love to incorporate chicken breast. If you wanted to add a little bit more fat, you could have something like a chicken thigh, but chicken breast is a really great lean protein source. And then steak is great as well. And now the reason I incorporate steak is for the iron, which as women, it's so important that we're incorporating iron on a weekly basis. Also a very lean protein. Now, there are some proteins that are higher in fat. There's nothing wrong with eating high fat. We just generally need a little bit less than we do of the protein. So something like a hemp heart is a great way to incorporate omegas. You're also getting, for 3 tablespoons, 10 grams of protein, which is awesome. I love to throw like almonds into my bag when I'm working as a paramedic. It's very easy. I have a fat source here and I have a protein source. Eggs are great because you're getting a very concentrated protein source in the white, and in the yolk you're getting a lot of micronutrients plus fat. So just depending on your macros left for the day, you could just use the egg white and have just protein, or you could have protein and fat by using the whole egg. Another one I love to include, especially if I'm looking for a sweet protein, would be a nut butter. So any nut butter is fine. Usually I recommend a natural one if you can get it. So you'll get a little bit of fat with this as well. And then I love to incorporate sweet proteins when I can. So this is 0% plain Greek yogurt. For 3/4 of a cup, you're getting 17 grams of protein, which is great. You can even mix this with a protein powder. So this is one of my favorite protein powders. This is collagen protein. So sometimes I'll mix those together just to bump the protein, or I will throw it in my shaker. A very easy thing to do, especially if you're working and you just want to sip on something. These core power drinks are awesome as well. I have lots of nurses that love these at work. So the macros are very good on them, very high in protein.